Buzz brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are back for part 2 of, dos.
Learn new language. That's my New Year's resolution.
Yeah, it is. I'll do it another part 2 of our January events in the library that we are bringing to you. That's right. Learn how. Yeah, I can say it in another language. Well, never mind. That's in French.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. So
that's
we'll stop with.
That's about as far as we go.
Yeah, that's Spanish and French.
So we're going to start with library news from around the globe with Miss Linda, and she was looking at the globe very closely during our break, trying to figure out where she was, and I said that, and I just spun it, so I messed her up.
No, that's all right. You can spin it because I know where it is. I had an idea where it was. I just wanted to make sure I knew exactly on the globe where it was. This is coming from, see, and they'll never see it up there, Norway.
Norway.
All I knew is just north. Actually, wow, kind of almost directly across from Greenland. All right, this story comes from Norway. It's a story about a Norwegian town that has more books than people. So I don't know if this is so cute because, I mean, obviously, this must be their version of a little free library. Because you go down the road and there's like those old shelves. I don't know if you're really gonna be able to see it or not.
It's cool though. Yeah, it does look like old shelves.
Like a little old shelf. Yeah, it's not exactly professional showing here, but of all these books. But I had to show it. It's so cute. People, I love how this article starts. This is from. By the way, this article comes from travelandleisure.com and written by Kaylee Rizzo. People are the worst sometimes, she said. For travelers who I love this. For travelers who wish to escape humanity. So, you don't want to be near anybody. There's a remote village in Norway that officially has more books than people. I love it. It's called Mundale, Mundal.
I feel like most places probably have more books than people, though. I mean, our library has a lot more books in it than we probably have people in our township.
You think? Well,
I want to figure that number out. I'll report back on that one.
Yeah, get back to us. Okay, Mundale is in western Norway, and they call it an introverted bibliophile's dream. So if you don't want to be near anybody, you just want yourself and your book, this is the place to go. Listen, here's the big thing. There are only 280 people.
Okay, well that's significantly not many people.
Okay, yeah, 280 people. Guess how many books?
10,000.
150,000 books.
Wow.
In fact, the country often refers Mundale as the Norwegian book town. Between secondhand shops, roadside stalls, bookshelves along the coast of the fjords, the town of Mundale embraces readers. Secondhand bookstores are integrated into local cafes, art galleries, and even souvenir stores. When in doubt, any structure probably has a shelf of books tucked into it. Love it, love it, love it. Most of the bookstores around town sell used books. I love the reasoning behind this. They sell used books because of the belief that old books should be preserved in an increasingly digital age. So we don't want to lose the books or lose the old books. So they keep recycling them. It's wonderful. Readers should be sure to plan their visit with the seasons. The outdoor bookshops are only open from mid-May through June. So
that's like a month.
Yeah, I was going to say that's only like 6 weeks. But they call it an annual solstice book fair that they do. The Norwegian book town began stocking its shelves in 1995. Since then, it boasts that its collection has grown so much that if all the books on all the town shelves were lined up, it would stretch over 2.5 miles. It's a lot of books for a little town. But if that wasn't enough for you and you needed even something more exclusive and remote, Mundale isn't the only town in the world with more books than people. The remote village of, I like the name of this, Hay-on-Wye in Wales. Hay-on-Wye has a population of only 1,400 people, but thousands upon thousands of books lining its open-air honesty shelves. They have open-air honesty shelves. The town
like a free
also,
the library kind of idea.
yeah,
too.
the town also sponsors a literary festival and is home to more than 24 different booksellers.
Cool.
These are towns of our dreams.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
all
pretty
those
cool,
books.
though.
I mean, I like people though, you know, I mean, but it sounds adorable. I'd go there for at least a day,
Yeah.
you know, and then go shopping somewhere.
Yeah.
But I love
We
it.
had to go in May and June during the summer solstice book fair.
Yeah, that sounds cool,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, something different. I mean, who can say that they went to Norway for a solstice book fair? We will. I think we need to take our. Hello, ladies. We're going to take our
really
show on the
random
road.
destination.
Do you think anybody will pay for our trip with
Let's start
with staff
Let's
to Norway?
Start fundraising.
Yeah. Okay. Put out a can or something.
So yeah, cans.
We'll pass the hat
collection,
of everything.
a collection.
Oh wait, where was that quarter I found
Oh,
on the
yeah,
last
that's the
show?
start.
There, we've got 25 cents into our field trip to Norway. All right.
Oh, I would go. I mean, that sounds awesome.
I know. It doesn't sound cute.
Yeah.
It really does. I love little stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Preschool-a-Palooza. This is the third year.
I think that sounds right.
This is the third year where we are offering a service not only to the various preschools, but more importantly to our
Families.
young mother, you know, the patrons that have preschool age children, because we are so fortunate in this area that we have so many options for where you can send your kids to school for preschool.
It can be overwhelming as the parent.
And
I'm seeing that myself now that I have a almost preschool age
right.
child.
You know, making those decisions. And what I like, though, and we've talked about, is that each preschool is different. I mean, not only in their personnel, but sometimes even how they do, you know, their programs, or they'll do their curriculums, or what's important to them.
Their
Some
hours and things.
Yeah, their hours or days, and who, you know, thinks that playtime is more important than learning algebra, you know, in preschool, you know, right?
Hey.
So, whatever, I
Yeah,
know.
but-
And
but-
languages, I mean, they're just, and
Yeah.
there's so much competition. So what we chose to do was pull the preschools in, and the participating preschools come in, set up, we have tables set up, and they will have all the information that you need to gather to be able to make an informed, educated decision
Yes.
on where you would like to send your child for preschool. So we call it our Preschool-a-Palooza. It is going to be Saturday, January 19th from 11:30 to 1, and you'll come around and visit, and I think you'll get a lot of good information on a cold January morning. But the benefit as well is this is happening before the preschools start taking registrations, because you know, once this all starts rolling, they're going to start taking registrations, and they fill. So all the preschools fill. So it's really going to end up being a matter of what is your preference,
Right.
of what you want.
Yeah.
So put it on your calendar. Preschool-a-Palooza, January 19th.
Very fun.
All right. I like this idea. I
right.
loved it. Is this the second one coming
Yeah.
up? All right, go ahead.
So, back by popular demand, last year we started a brand new program. I was contacted by the high school science club to do something last year, and it was so awesome and fairly well attended that we decided that we were going to do it again this year. So it's called Spark Science for Tweens. So it's science experiments and things that are geared specifically to tween age kids. So like 4th through 6th, 7th grade, right after school at 4 o'clock, come over. If you're at McMurray, you can walk over, and we'll do some really fun science experiments. Last year, we do like a little mini lesson, and then they do an experiment to go along with it. Last year, they made pop bottle rockets. They blew up in the outside of the library. They did circuits, all kinds of really cool things. And the teen volunteers that run it, when they're going through this lesson, I'm like, whoa, you guys know so much stuff. Like, it's just, the knowledge is just so there. But they really bring it to a way that the kids are able to understand it. So it's a really fun program brought to you by our local high school science club. So that's going to start, we have it every month starting in January through May. It's always, I believe it works out to be the third Thursday of the month after school at 4 o'clock. So please please join us for
What
that.
I love about it too, it's like almost like peers teaching peers, even
Right.
though it's the older kids. Kids love to learn from older kids.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always see it at the different age levels of, you know, who they look up to and what they like. Ooh, you know, I sometimes feel like they like to learn from them better than from us.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because kids can relate. You know, maybe, well, I don't know, we're pretty immature and can relate really well to the young ones, but
Yeah,
just
but
switching it up is fun.
And it's a really great
It's fun.
role model. Like these teens
Exactly.
are just excellent role models for these young kids.
Love it.
So it's just it's really fun. I'm excited that it's able to come back again because the girl that was the president of the club last year did graduate, and I'm glad that her peers decided to keep it going.
Good.
So I'm excited.
I agree.
For sure. And then we have
no, what a
back
surprise.
by popular demand. Well, not by
Exact-
popular demand. We do it every year. This is actually how we first got started with WQED
Right.
years ago, was the WQED Writer Contest, which is funded by EQT.
Yep.
And our library is also, our WQED grant is also funded by EQT. And because of that, we are one of the few libraries in the Pittsburgh area that's now going to have, and it should be up and running in January when you come visit us, a writing station. We have a new printer, a binding machine, all kinds of really neat stuff that the kids are allowed to come in with our help and use whenever you like, whenever. So you can sign up to come in and use that. You can write your story and have it bound like an actual book.
Well, you know me. Since the day those boxes came in, I was excited, thinking, I want to publish.
Yes.
So if it means
I
that
can
I print it
imagine
out
what you're-
myself and bind it together myself,
Yeah.
I will
You'll be a published author.
I will be a published author.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm writing, but I will bring. You know what? When I become
working on it.
published, I'll announce it here. It'll be
where you're gonna make
it'll
it.
be breaking news and breaking other things, I'm sure. Breaking news right here.
So yeah, so
I
the
love that.
writers program where we kind of teach the kids about the contest and how they can get involved and kind of give them some ideas to get their story kickstarted will be on Sunday the 20th at 1:30. So it's just a 45-minute program. Come in, the WQD always sends us a lot of really cool little prizes and things the kids get to take home too. So it's a lot of fun.
That's fun. We love our programs. Okay, what is not better in the cold month of January than a nice cup of hot chocolate? You know what I'm going to do? I don't know if I told you this. Did I tell you I went to a baby shower and they had a hot chocolate bar?
No, but that's adorable. I've seen it on Pinterest.
It is, and it has nothing to do with alcohol or liquor. It was just this big, thing of hot chocolate, and had toppings.
Like
You
candy
could-
cane
Yeah,
shreds.
it did, and marshmallows, and little maybe chocolate sprinkles or this and that, which is really fun. So I was already going to do this hot chocolate book bingo. But I'm going to make it a hot chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun instead of just
Yeah,
hot
that'll
chocolate.
be a lot of
so
fun.
they can come in whipped cream. The kids can come, pour in the hot chocolate and then just put whatever toppings they want. But it's only my second bingo night. My first one was so successful. We had a blast when I did the bingo. Now this is, I'm calling it hot chocolate book bingo because the bingo cards themselves will be pictures of various children's books.
Book covers, yeah.
Yeah, book covers. So I think that'll just be a fun way to play bingo and also to introduce the kids to different books that they may not be aware of. And then I'm going to have them there that they can look through and have them on display, etc. We'll do all that. Probably even read one and give some away. Even we love our giveaways.
Yes.
So that
you can't play bingo without winning a prize.
Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. In our department, we can't do anything without giving prizes.
True.
We love it. We
I
love doing our
prizes
baskets
and baskets and
have fun. We're so fortunate. So anyway, it's called Hot Chocolate Book Bingo, and it's at Monday night, January 28th at 6:30. Just an hour. Sit around, play bingo, and enjoy lots of hot chocolate.
I like bingo too.
Yeah, me too. The kids loved it. It was a blast.
Yeah, and that's a really good game for them to learn how to follow directions and how to listen.
And how to find it.
They have to listen, make sure they're listening to what you're saying. And
True.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Yeah.
For sure. So whenever there is a day when there's no school, like an in-service day, so like a weekday when you don't have school and the teacher's still in school or whatever, you have a day off, we decided that we're going to start doing binge watch days at the library. So we'll just put either a TV series or a movie series on, and it just kind of runs throughout the day in the teen room specifically. And we'll have like light snacks going. You don't have to come obviously and stay all day long, but you can just kind of stop in, hang out, have some snacks, watch some shows, hang out with your friends. So nice kind of like neat thing to do, a nice safe place to hang out for that afternoon when you're off. So in January, you guys are off on the 18th and the 21st. That must be nice. And so we're going to be showing the TV series One Tree Hill, which was the Teen's Best Top Choice Throwback in 2017 by the Teen Choice Awards.
Oh, cool.
So we're going to One Tree Hill. My son may or may not be named after the lead character of this TV show.
Oh, that's the one. I should have known. I knew he was named after somebody, but I didn't know what show it was.
Yeah, that may or may not be it.
Yeah.
But anyways, no. So I didn't realize that the kids still were into this, but
cool.
My youth advisor council meeting once, I said to the kids, well, what do you guys like to do when you hang out with your friends? And the one girl said, my friends and I like to watch One Tree Hill. And I was like, what? That's my show, really? And so I'm like, well,
funny.
I'm going to show it and watch it at work then if I can get away with that. So I am. So on January 18th to 21st, we're going to be showing from 1 to 7 throughout the day. We're going to be showing episodes of One Tree Hill. And we do have all the seasons at the library. So you can have a binge watch day of that or anytime you want.
Yeah.
But specifically, we're going to have a fun day of that. Maybe drinking leftover hot chocolate bingo or whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll give you all my leftovers. And I'm embarrassed. Well, I'm not embarrassed to say. It's just typical of probably my age. I've never heard of that show. Sorry.
Your daughter's probably too young.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say the opposite.
Oh, whatever. That's
you
all
should
right.
watch it though, Linda.
I will.
It is so good. Yeah.
Is it one of those where you should start it at the beginning?
Yeah.
And follow it along?
It's a drama, but it's just like, it's one of those ones where like the characters just mean a lot. Like, I don't know. It's just really well done. Okay. And I've heard that from all age groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
It has quite a following for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check that out.
Okay. We have it at the library.
All right. Who's the most favorite couple that we love coming to the library? This has become such
they're not a couple together.
I mean, not a couple.
A duo.
A duo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Better to say that. Duo. Every year they have
Josh's wife might be mad at me.
Yeah, exactly. Every year for National Take Your Child to the Library Day, we've had Josh and Gab for, this might be the fifth year maybe.
That sounds right to me, yeah.
They don't even leave the door.
And they're getting so big and they still come.
They do. They do. All I have to do, I mean, we literally, I'll talk to them on their way out from that performance,
right.
And say, see you next year. It's just become such a fun tradition, and they enjoy it. They enjoy our library and our patrons. They have a following. People come to it. Mm-hmm. They're just fun and wholesome, and they sing songs about wonderful topics for kids. They are talk about, when you bring up good role models.
Oh my gosh,
wow,
they're phenomenal humans.
They are. So we're going to have them back, Josh and Gab. It's going to be on Saturday, February 2nd. The performance will be at noon. It will be followed by, we'll have other little activities going on in the background, some crafts and things. And then the performance will be followed by a cookie reception, a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Because, of course,
kids all want to talk
to them, and they're a blast. They're so much fun.
Yeah.
So,
I love them. I look forward to it every year.
Yeah, me too. It's just a good way for us to check in and be, keep our relationship together.
So Lucas can learn all the songs again because he's good about that.
Yeah, and the Jackrabbit and all those songs.
He likes everybody clap hands.
Yeah, definite audience participation.
Yes.
The kids love it. He gets them up and dancing, and we're hiding in the back dancing, taking pictures and dancing.
Yeah, so much fun.
All right, so that is going to be the first Saturday in February. It's big, so please. Give us a buzz and register for that.
Yeah, February 2nd.
Yep.
Lots of fun.
All right.
All right, do you have a good book to share with me?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I was going to share, because we missed talking about book, January's book group, or Children's Tween Book Group book, which is going to be Monday. It's the third Monday. Falls on January 14th. And it's The War That Saved My Life.
This looks like a good one.
Oh my gosh, by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. The War That Saved My Life. An astounding novel. Will you cry, rejoice, or hold your breath? Absolutely. You will find this book is exciting, wise, and profound. 10-year-old Ada has never left her one-room apartment. Her mother is too humiliated by Ada's twisted foot to let her outside. So when her little brother Jamie is shipped out of London to escape the war, Ada doesn't waste a minute. She sneaks out to join him. And so the adventure for Ada and the brother, and for Susan Smith, who is the woman that's forced to take the two kids in, watching for it includes everything like German spies and through the wartime history, adventure. It's really good. It's a fast read. It's going to be January's book group.
Yeah, it looks like a good story.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Every time I read things like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. And I like things that, I think because of the sadness of it based around World War II, with the kids.
Especially
in
that
Germany
area where they had to be shipped out of their homes, which is like in the Chronicles of Narnia, that's what happened to those kids.
Right.
They had to go live with strangers.
Right.
Which with our kids can't even
can't
fathom.
relate to.
But but it's cool for them to learn that
they
did happen.
need to read that. Yes, exactly. So I like doing that. So we're beginning the year with something little, some good historical fiction.
Yeah.
So that's what
very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
We've got it on CD too.
Yes.
For those of us, I'll always listen to in my car too. Okay, next.
Well, our January book for teens is not very historical. We'll be reading Twilight by Stephanie Meyer for the 10th anniversary of the movie.
Oh, I think
and then we will be raffling off the complete collection of all the DVDs. I have all of them that I'm giving away.
Yay.
So somebody can win every single Twilight. So
they're going to win
them.
the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
And then also our friend Miss Sydney, she does a books to big screen where she will do a book discussion and then show the movie. Because not every book that we do in our book club's been made into a movie, but hers specifically are. So in January on 26th, she's going to be showing Ready Player One, which is a relatively newer movie. So that'll be on January 26th in the afternoon. So you can come in and watch that at the library. So that'll be two really good ones. But we just did a new display in our teen section of the top, from the website BuzzFeed, the top teen books of 2018. And this one I'm pretty excited to read. It's called What If It's Us? And it is by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. And Becky wrote Simon and the Versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which is probably one of the best books that I read this year.
Really?
And then I loved the movie so much. And then Adam Silvera, didn't read it, but we've talked about it in here, the book called They Both Die at the End. And this is about Arthur and Ben.
That was the title of that one book.
Yeah. Yeah, so he wrote that.
Yeah.
And this is about two kids. They live in New York, and kind of like the romance between the two. And as I was flipping through it, I want to share this quote for you because I feel like, oh my gosh, we both had this.
Okay.
So
I liked your bookmark.
Yeah, my bookmark was my straw wrapper.
Okay, that works.
I didn't get very far in the book. This is only from page 4.
Okay.
I was flipping through this while you were looking at stuff on between the shows. But so What If It's Us? So it's about these two kids. One is an intern in New York for his mom's business, and I haven't gotten as far to see what the other kid is doing. But anyways, so he is having a bad day. Okay, and he's an intern. So he says, normally being an intern is more boring than terrible, but today's uniquely crappy. You know that kind of day where the printer runs out of paper and there's none in the supply room, so you try to steal some from the copier, but you can't get the drawer open, and then you push some wrong button and the copier starts beeping, and you're standing there thinking that whoever invented copy machines is this close to getting their butt kicked by a 5'6" Jewish kid with ADHD and a rage of a tornado. That kind of a day, yes. And I
funny.
love that. So that's just the kind of quirkiness that's in this book. And I have had a day because our copier machine in our department and I do not get along at all. So
we laugh about that stuff all
have
the
definitely
time,
had
too.
the kind of day where I'm stealing paper and
Right.
can't get the door open. And I totally relate to this kid and how, yes, he is having a very bad day.
And that's something so simple and so
simple,
funny.
but
Yeah.
but it's relatable. And so, What If It's Us? I'm really excited to read this. Again, I know that these authors, apparently they're best friends in real life, and they came together to do this novel. And it's just smart and funny, and just heartfelt, and it's going to be, but it's also been noted as one of the best books of the 2018 teens. So
Cool. That sounds good. That's funny. I'm glad you read that. We just, Deborah and I had an episode with it yesterday.
with the coffee.
Okay. So what I did was I said I was going to show some things like on part 2 about New Year's resolutions. The last time I talked about things that we can find online.
Yes.
So this time I brought hard copy things like learning for little kids. Learning.
Or beginners of all ages.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't going to fess up to that, but some of the things that we have. Okay, learn a new language, very easy.
Learning
numbers
Spanish
in Spanish,
and French.
numbers in French.
Very
so
cute.
you've got that. We talked about sign language as another language, so I brought this, a little
Those are
sing and
cute.
sign.
I actually have that DVD.
They're fun, because then I know a couple songs with some sign language, and I love to do them with the kids. The kids get all excited because then they're using both of them. And this speaks perfect for Mr. Pete.
Yes,
Chess. We love chess. That's the 3rd Tuesdays of the month, right? Or the 4th, or whatever. What?
Our camera crew is just cracking me up, but I mean, that's fine. Chess! Apparently, our studio audience wants to learn how to play chess as well. So
Okay.
chess for kids is probably a good choice.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, goodness. All right.
We have another one. I
yeah.
know we have not.
So another anticipated one is, oh my gosh, this lady, she's got so
Holy
many
cow.
words in her. Yeah.
That looks like War and Peace.
These kids fly through these books. So Cassandra Clare, I mean, when I first came into the world of teen librarian, she was huge then, and she still is with her series, The Moral Instruments, starting with City of Bones, which is also turned into a TV series and a movie. Well, now her 3rd series is this Dark Artifices series, and this is the most recent book in that, The Queen of Air and Darkness. And again, still similar kind of fantasy characters that she has in her other stories, where you're living in both a mortal and a, I don't even know what to call it, realm of shadow hunters and people that see all these demons and things. But I read the whole Mortal Instruments series. I have not made my way to these other series yet, but our teens, they love them. These fly off the shelves, and they fly through these extremely large books like there's no tomorrow. So Queen of Air and Darkness, we do have it brand new at the library. I got 3 copies because I knew that the kids love these so much.
It's one of the thickest books I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. You could work on, if you want to do your New Year's resolution,
New Year's
you could
resolution,
just
read
curl.
it when you could do your curls and then read it while you're on the treadmill. Oh,
All her books are like this, though. But
That's
the
crazy.
kids love them. So, Queen of Air and Darkness, Cassandra Clare, come and grab it while you can.
so for next month, oh my gosh, so that
February.
covers January, so February is going to be like
In our
the
love,
month of love.
our love season.
Okay, we'll better come up
Tune
with some
in for
fun
our
things.
love episode.
We'll come up with something.
Yes,
Right? All
for
right.
sure. See you
Next
next
time.
time.